One of my favourite things to do when visiting a new city is to explore their climbing gym scene. So when London Climbing Centres asked me if I'd like to explore London through their 8 Centres challenge, it struck me that I've not really climbed in or seen that much of my own capital. Exploring using the indoor climbing on offer as my mat sounded like a great way to fix that. For this adventure, we'd have just 12 hours to see and climb in all 8 LCC gyms. So join us as we embark not only on a climbing marathon across the city of London, but also a side quest to determine the best boulder currently on offer. We are embarking on a challenge today. I've got a crew joining me. I've got Katia, Jake and Ollie. So we're going to go meet them now.
You're literally climbing in south, north, east, west and central London. Your entry fee covers, like the one that you pay at the beginning of the day covers your entry across all the centres. So yeah, you can just kind of climb all day really.
Over 12 hours on the move in London, our task was to find the best boulder set across the 8 centres. As we progress through the gyms, we'll be organising our favourite boulders into a mega scoreboard, calling on the many characters that make up the LCC community to show us their personal favourite boulders.
On the slab one, best one, the orange one, just some like unique movements, it's just nice. Springy movements and then some like balancy moves afterwards.
Boulders that we'll be rating over this video will range from the easiest circuits to the hardest circuits, and we'll showcase a variety of different styles and hold sets. Something that stuck with me through every boulder is a question, and that question is, what does make a good boulder? Is it the movement, the flow, the holds, the level of challenge, the aesthetics, or the context, or something else? This particular block was a combination of delicate fancy footwork and coordination at an easy grade, making it really enjoyable for its fun, playful movement and a really nice way to ease into our day.
Then over there in the corner there is a blue one.
Kat, we were talking earlier, just off camera, about how we both really like a crimpy vertical or just off vertical wall. But we're about to try this blue, which is just off vertical but definitely not crimpy.
Yeah.
What's the...
I'm going to enjoy the start.
Yeah.
Start's going to be dreamy.
Start looks great. And then you're into like some more slopey, more towards macro holds.
It's almost that kind of, you're like wrestling your way around the corner.
Yeah.
I think it's that going around that corner is what's going to be most droppable.
Like controlling the bond on.
Yeah, exactly. I think once if you're making it to there.
Yeah,
sort of
just squeezing.
Yeah, towards the top, I think it'll actually be okay. A little bit slappy. You get to get that really good sound from those kind of holds.
Whoa.
Just for a little, just so we can. I wish this had something on this side, anything. Whoa, there it is. Woo! I just kind of love the variety of holds as well. They've managed to just kind of cover every base. They've got every type of hold. It's beautiful.
It's great.
Who set this?
Banger. Certified original Tenzing can. This is like a really cool location. It feels like a bit of a warren. We're going to do some exploring. And I'm told that you're the man to ask for the best boulders.
Yeah, so the VauxWalls are sort of my go-to centres to climb in the family, and I've been hearing good things about. There's a couple of problems here, and a couple in the comp arch that we can kind of have a choose from.
Okay, I'm curious about the comp arch.
Yeah, I like the look of these ones already. I haven't tried them yet because obviously we're in the railway arches, so it's a little bit shorter. So we've got a sit-start, which is kind of a bit of a rarity nowadays. So we've got the sit-start wasp, and then it kind of goes up. These volumes have created like a little finger crack. Going all the way up, which I think looks really cool. And then if we find that easy, then there's a blue as well, which looks a little bit trickier. So yeah, I really like the look of these two. I think the wasp looks better. Yeah, nothing.
No. Yeah, no. Come on. Oh, nice.
Tricky. It's quite, that beginning bit, kind of working your hands up, is actually a lot trickier than I think it might look.
Are you going to take us through to the arch?
Yeah, because we're not getting tired out enough. There's some comp climbs to do. Looks like it gets a bit campusy to the top there.
Is it like a 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, I really hope.
How's your comp climbing?
As good as my general climbing, so
Yeah?
not very.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
no, I don't really. I
your
like
favourite.
static and like.
Okay.
We'll have a go and see
we
how we
like
get on.
here.
Oh no.
It's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah, there's not a lot on there.
Oh my god, it's miles away!
I think of the boulders that were picked out for us this time round, I feel like the wasp with the sit start was a definite favourite. Like coming along this ring lock was really cool. And then, oh, I got my finger stuck in it. They make really good use of the space by adding lots of like close to the ground stuff, which was really enjoyable. But now we're going to head to VauxWall East, which I have been to before, so I'm excited to head back. We're going to walk along to there.
And there's a city farm.
Is that an alpaca?
Yeah, do you want to go see the alpacas?
Yes.
Let's go see the alpacas.
So we are at the second of the VauxWalls, and we are going to chat to Grace, who works here, to get the recommendations for this centre. I feel like this is a pretty unique climbing space. It has this like dipped floor area.
Well, there's quite a few fun ones on this slab wall.
Yeah.
A fun like dynamic running start on this block.
Okay.
Something a bit more moderate but still equally as fun is like a big mantle on this red climb here, a bit of traverse.
Smear and wrestle. Yes. Straight to the volume. Yeah. Beautiful. Straight up. Yeah.
Oh wow. I feel like I've gone too high.
Well, I mean, you can go back down to the volumes, but high is good.
I don't trust my right.
The right looks good. I can see why you wouldn't trust it, but it does look good. Yeah, go for it. The right's good.
Go for it.
Nice. Trust it. Good foot. It's a giant step. Nice. Come on.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay, so you were like,
Yeah.
Straight.
Come on.
Yeah.
oh no.
Yeah.
I see.
Kind of lulls you into
I
going
see.
higher than you want to be.
It looks fine from the ground.
Okay. Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
I am in the perfect shoes. I do realize that, but
Come on.
Come on.
transferring the weight just like.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna like, because if you can bump the foot, I know what you mean. Like when you're like,
it would be turned down so you can move it in, but it doesn't.
but I don't know how I'm gonna get there. Oh my gosh, so frightening. The right foot, it's on that dishy bit.
Yeah.
I think the key is getting it either to the top of that floret or on a different floret, getting it anywhere else.
The left-hand side one.
Yes, because if we can get it further to the left, then we can probably get the left foot further down, which is where we want it.
I do think though, for me, I think if I put my left foot here, then I might struggle to transfer to go out left again.
So are you thinking a step through? We need to channel Johnny Dawes. We need to like, what would Johnny do? Johnny would just walk it. It's like, they're huge. Yeah, just don't overthink it. I let some intrusive, scary thoughts come in when I was on there, and I was like, no, and that didn't set me up great. So slick.
Nice.
Yes!
Come on.
That's the tough bit. Go on, you got it.
Yes, come on.
You got it. Come on.
That's it.
Oh gosh.
Little hop.
I think it's one of my favourites so far.
Yeah. It just
For
feels
sure.
like that challenge of being like.
It's a head game one.
Yeah,
It's a head game.
exactly.
It's the best one because when you get that feeling when you touch that final hole, it's like,
Yeah.
oh my God,
I think
don't have to do it again.
really similar
What
to
we
the
love.
orange one that we tried right at the start. It felt like the challenge was in my mind more than my body. So like I knew that I should have the strength to do it. I just needed to figure out how to do it, which I really like, bringing that kind of a process together where it's like I know I can do this, I just need to persevere with it. So what's quite exciting about today is being able to tick off a lot of my London walls bucket list, but also to take the opportunity to explore London a little more. I don't actually spend a lot of time in London despite living just an hour away. So today's been really nice because I feel like we've covered a lot of ground. We've had a 15-20 minute walk between each gym, which has been a really nice way to just see a bit of the city in between climbing walls. So it's been a really nice blend of climbing and sightseeing. And in a moment we're going to hop on the riverboat and head to our next destination. We are 3 centres deep. We're heading into our 4th. This is CanaryWall. Just checked my phone and we've done nearly 10,000 steps. It's 3:30 and we're just heading into the halfway point. This blue was probably exactly the kind of boulder that you wouldn't want to pull on straight after a long rest and a heavy lunch, being crimpy and very precise, though it was one of my favourites of the day overall. Sit starts led into technical squirmy climbing and crimpy slots that gave us all some pause for thought where our fingers were concerned. Jake took the first climb, easily dispatching the boulder and paving the way for the rest of us.
Oh, that's not what you want to do when you're cold. Didn't realise that I had to match on that little slot, but it was cool. And then they're all quite grippy, quite in-cut. Yeah, we'll go for you. Yeah, even the second last hole was actually quite good because you're quite below it, so it actually presents itself as fairly positive. But yeah, it was cool. No, it was just getting that high footing to sort of lock you in to get the match that was helpful.
There you are, you got it. Come on. Look at that.
Go on.
Let's go, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
No! It was so close. Bit of Tenzing and
Exactly. That's it.
Boulders are always great where you don't get it first go, it takes a little bit of working out, find the way for you, and then get it done in a couple more attempts. I feel that's really satisfying, so
And what's next?
great block. What is next?
BethWall Green.
Okay, so we are at centre number 5, which means we're officially over the halfway mark. We have 3 more centres after this. There's 2 climbs been picked out for us here. This is another arches style bouldering wall. It's underneath the train arches and it looks really cool.
So we'll start with this one over here. So we've got this orange and blue V3. It's meant to be dynamic. We'll see if you can do it the dynamic way or break it a different way. But
Okay.
it's got a nice move coming in like that, and then a little bit more delicate towards the top, small feet,
Yeah.
delicate hands, and a nice
Lovely.
victory jug.
Oh, yes. Come on.
And then the second one is definitely not set by me. No, it is set by me.
The best one in the whole wall.
Exactly. So it's this one here, this red dual text one. Obviously the dual techs look really nice and aesthetic, but
Yeah.
it's nice and techy, got a little bit of physicalness to it as well, but you're gonna have to work out the sequence.
Okay.
So I hope you enjoy working out
Nice.
the sequence for
So
that.
I'm reading it like, start on these two with
Yeah.
the tags, you see.
Yeah.
And
That's a good start, I
I'm then
think.
expecting to put a fairly high toe hook in on the right, sink down into that whilst rolling over with my right,
Okay.
matching,
Yes.
coming in with my right, potentially matching and bouncing out, or maybe just bouncing out, depending on the span. No, matching and bouncing out. Out again, and then up to the top, potentially with a heel on the left.
Okay, I like it.
That's going to be
Great plan.
Let's attempt. But
Execute.
I like that it's a red climb for BethWall, you know, got to match the colours. Yes!
Come on, Ollie.
Far smoother, Ollie, come on. Oh yes! Yes, come on. Come on. Let's go.
Yeah, come on, bud. Nice.
Yes! Nice one, Ollie.
We are at EustonWall. This again is in a very, very different setting. This is the newest of the London climbing centres. I definitely feel like the day is catching up with me a little bit, but we're going to head in, we're going to chat to the staff about their favourite boulders in EustonWall. I'm here with David, and
Hello.
David is going to tell me the best blocks that EustonWall
Absolute
has to
best.
offer.
Okay, so over here, this red V2 has been extremely popular.
This one here?
This one here, yeah.
Okay.
It's quite flowy, big moves.
Yeah?
I'll just let you try it, I guess.
Uh-huh. Right, should we give this one a go?
Let's go.
We're going in gold. What's the worst that could happen?
That's it. Nice.
Was it?
Did you fall or jump?
I should have made you laugh.
I think my great talent is falling. I'm a champion faller. Cool, yeah, loved it. Great.
So this blue one has a nice sequence at the start, quite droppable, and then the last section is no hands, good old slab. You've got nice footholds, kind of.
Why is that so chalky? I'm too old for this.
I'm here with Jono. Jono is going to direct me to some of the best blocks in RavensWall. This has a really nice like indoor-outdoor area. So I think you said there's a couple in here, or one in here that you think's really cool, and then a couple through in the kind of like main centre itself.
On our outdoor wall, which is, as you can see, extremely shiny. We've just done lots of work to give it a lovely new surface. So you'll find yourself without much grip for your toes. But we've got some really interesting blocks now. What I was going to suggest we take a look at this orange with spots here. It's been graded a V3, but as we all know, maybe it is, maybe it's not. Really interesting little bit of movement, requires lots of precision, and due to the fact that we have no grip at all on this wall now, it's just going to force us into some really precise footwork, which is just loads and loads of fun, no margin for error.
Yeah, keep the one by your hip, that one's good, and just pop those. Yeah, nice. Come on. Yes. Come on. Yes. Beautiful.
What on earth? Is now the time to tell you as well, you skipped out a hole.
Very nice, very nice.
I think somebody obviously was climbing like this wall had too much texture. I want you to varnish it. 3 coats.
So we spent an entire week sanding it back down to take off everything to give us
Short climbers everywhere, just.
And then I think we'll take ourselves into one of the arches just behind the reception area, back to some nice grippy walls. We've got a wonderful red, which for us in that part of the centre is view 1 to 3. Don't know exactly what grade it is. You can tell me maybe after you've had a go at it. That's been set by one of our duty managers here, Insum, who's also developing her setting skills, and she's set a really fabulous spot. It's one of those ones that after you've opened the set, everyone comes back and says, that one, that's the one, that's my favourite. It's nothing to do with how hard it is, it's just that movement's just so interesting and enjoyable.
Is that red there?
Yeah.
It's probably worth saying I'm actually colourblind, which is why I keep asking the colours. 7 centres in, just to let you know.
Katia and Ollie have been telling me the whole challenge that Harrow is like absolutely massive, and they weren't wrong, it's absolutely massive.
Right, as if we're not done with blocks, we're now going to get on this horrible tall blue. Okay. The start is... Oh, there's a purple which is giving me grief. Good. Is that purple? Doable.
Well, you just did it, so sure.
It's cool.
Enjoyable?
Yeah. It is. The top bit, the last hold is really, really good. And there's just like some lovely heel hooks in there. And a bit of crossing over. And a bit of grit.
The start is my biggest
I do quite like it, I do.
I love this because like you get into the centre and you're like, oh, I'm too tired. And then climber brain takes over and you're like, I can get this.
Yeah, it's like, you know, when you go to a new centre and everything's new and it's like the best thing ever because you're like, everything's new, there's like so much fun stuff to try. Like you still have that with every centre. Yeah. But you're like, but my body's not, I can't.
I'd say a little break and a shake. This is what we were saying at Canary. Delirium's kicked in. Yes.
Oh wow, okay. Oh no. Am I safe to say that brings to an end our mammoth day in London? Okay, so obviously we've covered a lot of climbing today, all 8 walls in one day. It's quite a mammoth day as part of their like 8 Sense Challenge. But what are your like aspirations for the 8 Sense Challenge, and how can people get involved in the challenge should they wish to?
I just think yeah, I mean, if you want to come and give it a go, you can start wherever you want, finish wherever you want, and just enjoy it really. Like what we've done today, just chasing good blocks and kind of styles that you enjoy, or you can make it more of a challenge and, you know, aim to tick off a max grade at each centre. And yeah, like share your submissions, I guess tag us in your reels and your posts, like London Climbing Centres and Hannah Morris, and yeah, we'd love to see them because I think it's a good day out. And even though it's been a bit of a long burn for us today with filming and everything, it doesn't have to be a huge slog. I mean, it's a challenge, and like the last few hours do get a bit challenging, but I think like we have, yeah, we've had a real day of it.
Yeah, I feel like for me personally, once you're like really into the thick of the challenge, you really start to call on the parts of climbing that are like the most valuable, like the people that you're with, and like the psych, like people bringing the psych. So I'm going to leave all of the information for London Climbing Centres in the description, so you can go and check them out, try the challenge for yourself, try some of the blocks for yourself, explore London, and we'll see you in our next video.